Hello everyone!
My name is John.
My name is Ren.
My name is Lin.
My name is Tu.
My name is Mi.
We are from class 8 at Yellow Secondary School. We have many hobbies, but we like reading books most. Books are always a good friend to us. It's a good way to improve our vocabulary by exposing many new words. By reading, we get better at concentration because it requires us to focus on what we are reading for a long period of time. It also opens a knowledge door for us. Reading books tell us about the world's history. Let us see the structure of the human body, offering a story of sorrow. We think reading is one of the most interesting indoor activities.
And Rocky wants that book open up new horizons before our eyes. Perhaps that is why books always hold an important position in learning and fostering knowledge for people. Each book that opens is a vast store of knowledge with countless different contents. Not only are books close and familiar to people, but they are also the most common items and the most valuable access kept. In conjunction with the Olympiad of Talent in English, we would like to introduce to readers the book Ho Chi Minh in His Yacht by Nghệ Publishing House, edited by Bùi Ngọc Tần.
The book Ho Chi Minh in His Youth left me with the most memory of Anh Ho life. Anh Ho, the beloved old father of the Vietnamese people. Although he had gone far, the feeling he left behind for the Vietnamese people are very great. He devoted his whole life to the Vietnamese and the country. He sacrificed his life for the national independence, and the book Ho Chi Minh in His Youth, with simple story recorded from childhood, adolescence to young adulthood, and when he left to find the truth for his life.
The book consists of 4 parts, 130 pages long, and is a collection of stories about the life and revolutionary career of President Ho Chi Minh. The book aims to widely propagate the revolutionary ideology and ethic of truth, integrity, impartiality, and the assigning moral example of alcohol to reader. At each stage of his life, alcohol had both of difficulties and happiness. However, everything alcohol did was directed toward his roots, the people and the country.
Let's turn each day our host can follow in his footsteps. Coming to part one, with simple yet profound synthesis, the author portrays alcohol's childhood with his small family. The story in alcohol life touch people has and are extremely valuable lessons that will take you back in time to Savage, Union Commune, London District, and Nghệ Province, the place where alcohol was born and grew up, with years of poverty and hardship. Along with joy with his small family, moreover, we also feel the difficulties of the Vietnamese people at that time, having to work hard to feed their family. But war and disease have divided people, bringing emotional deprivation deep into their hearts, even though it was difficult and strenuous. Alcohol always had a positive outlook on life, was always optimistic and loved life.
Coming to part 2, turning a new page in Uncle's life, his teenage years. In this part, Uncle's life became better when his father passed the exam. He was proud of his father, but didn't become arrogant because of that, but instead was always diligent and willing to learn. But bitterly, because of old age and weakness. Due to illness, when he was a child, Uncle Ho had to endure for family funerals in the days that followed. He and his parents traveled everywhere to explore and learn.
In part 3, Uncle has now entered his yacht and must say goodbye to his homeland, away from his sister, away from the big city to follow his father to her. In that place far from home, Uncle Ho was loved by everyone. His father asked him to let him study at Dong Ba French Vietnamese primary school, a very hardworking person searching for unknown things to fill himself with knowledge. Besides, the author once again affirms Uncle Ho's respect for French civilization, who always carries within himself the word freedom, equality, and fraternity.
At the end are the historical milestones that Uncle Ho went taught to gain national independence and freedom. War and bombs came one after another in Uncle's life, as well as the Vietnamese people. Ups and downs appeared one after another. He chose for himself the right path of flowing chastity, burning a great ambition in himself to find a path to liberate Vietnamese people. He thought about the path that two typical people were walking, Phan Bội Châu and Phan Châu Trinh. From a young age, he greatly respected and followed the example and under the urging of war and he impression of this hurt at noon on the 2nd of June 1911 at Nha Long Harbor. Nguyễn Tất Thành ported the ship to a fleet for chop demand to go out and find a way to save the country. On the 5th of June 1911, the ship was allowed to plow its long whistle and leave Nha Long Wharf for Singapore and France. President Ho Chi Minh said goodbye to Saigon, said goodbye to his Poland, and left to find a new path of the revolution for the people and the country.
Clearly, Uncle Ho's love for his homeland and country is indescribable. This is deeply expressed through every word and action of Uncle Ho. Young patriot Nguyễn Tất Thành was determined to find a way to save the country when he was just 21 years old. It all comes from passionate patriotism and powerless love for the people. He went away when the South had not yet been liberated and the mountain and river were still divided. But now, in that far away, Uncle Ho can smile when he sees our people and our country releasing and fulfilling his ultimate desire that our country is completely independent. Our people are completely independent. Freedom, everyone has food, clothing, and education.
And surely each of us, Vietnamese people, will vow to try our best to study, cultivate, and train well, to become excellent citizens, useful to society, worthy of the merits of President Ho Chi Minh. Hopefully, in introduction will bring reader useful and interesting things, help readers gain more knowledge about Uncle, and always study and follow Ho Chi Minh's moral example. At each different age, you can read Ho Chi Minh in his youth, understanding the content of the book. We understand more about Uncle life with his poor and exemplary moral example in for every Vietnamese person to study and follow. Readers can read the book Ho Chi Minh in his youth at the library of Yellow Secondary School.
Thanks for listening. See you.